What's up, everybody? Welcome, and if this is your first time, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about how to find seller finance real estate. Now, what the heck is seller finance real estate? Well, if you clicked on the video, I'm sure you know, but if you don't know, it's by finding deals that the seller can finance you or you take over their existing financing instead of getting a bank loan yourself, instead of getting traditional financing. So creative financing, seller financing, again, that's working with the seller and buying the house with their help, with their lending, with their financing, okay? So we're going to talk about today and actually going to show you a real life scenario of how to make offers on the MLS to find those deals or to make those deals happen. Because you're wondering how you can find those deals. They're all over the place. You just have to make those offers. You need to approach those sellers and just say, hey, are you open to selling on terms? And I'm going to show you exactly how I do it off the MLS. So let's reel it back in. If you're looking for seller finance deals, you can find them on market on the MLS. They're everywhere. You just need to pitch and know what to say. So I'm going to show you live how I do it in this example. Let's dive right in. Before we dive right in, I want to invite you to my masterclass at painlessflipping.com. All you got to do is register. It's absolutely free, and we show you exactly how to get started, and we show you how to get deals with little to no marketing spend. Let's dive right into this video of how to get deals through seller financing, where to find them.
If I'm in privy, now like I said, I already have buyers before I start calling and making offers. So if I'm looking at a deal, this is an active listing. If this is a property I'm interested in, or if I'm making an offer, or if it's a property I have under contract, and I'm looking for a buyer specifically for this property. For me, the way I use privy is I click on comp, come down to here, I go to settings, I want to see all activity. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for comparable properties in this neighborhood, right? So I'm just going to click one nearby. Now let's click on this. This looks like, my guess is it was a flip, but let's see. So this is a similar property, looks nice, it's empty. And then I'm going to go down to public records. And then if I go to property history, now, if I look at this, I can see this is who bought the property back in 2021, right? Back in 2021, this person. Or I could just look at the top here at the most recent sold, right? Because I'm looking at sold comps. Who is the seller? Empire J Properties LLC. Now there's websites, this is in Florida, there's websites to where you can look up the LLC and then it shows you the name or names of the people that are owners of that LLC. I would then copy their first and last name and I would paste it into True People Search. If you go to truepeoplesearch.com, I'd copy and paste it in there and then click search. And then a lot of times they'll have wireless phone numbers right there, attached to their names. And it's totally free. And it's actually pretty good. I've had really good results with it. That's all I did for my 30-day challenge, and it worked out great for me. The other option, if you're like, oh, I can't find the phone number or whatever the case may be, option number one, I like to always reach out to the buyer directly. But if I can't, well, in privy, this is the name of the real estate agent, and this is the name of their brokerage. So I would copy this, and I would paste it into Google, and let's go to realtor.com or whichever link pops up, click on one or two of them.
There you go.
And as it's loading, boom, mobile phone number right here. And what I would do is I would call this agent and I would say, hey, I saw this property. Hey, I was calling about a property that you sold. I think it was like back in December, right? I'd say it like that. Had a property on North 36th Street. It was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. And he'd be like, oh, yeah, what about it? Yeah, I was actually calling because I got a property nearby that I think would be a really good fit for that investor. Is he still looking to buy? And that's basically what I would say.
Simple as that. I'm going to call this person. This is what Zishan gave me. He found this lead from doing the strategy that we implement where we basically tone in on a market. We have buyers, and then he found this opportunity online. This is a seller who has a property listed. It just happens to be for sale by owner. They do work sometimes. Let's give this guy a call. Let me just be open and honest with them and just say, bro, your property's listed way too high, dude. What are you thinking, dude? Think you're gonna sell this thing, bro? All right, let's give him a call. Let's see if I even know what I'm talking about, or if I can't even talk to someone on the phone. Let's see.
Hello.
Hey, John, how are you?
A little under the weather, but
Hey, I'm sorry. Well, I hope you feel better soon. So I know you've been talking to one of my employees named Zishan. Does that ring a bell about your property?
is that the Utah number?
That is correct. Yeah. And I work with him. I live in Utah as well, but I grew up in Atlanta, so I got the Atlanta number.
Okay.
So first of all, John, how much time do you have? Because I don't want to waste your time. I know you're probably getting 100 calls a day about this property.
Yeah, we've got times between calls and realtors coming around wanting to list it. We just wanted to me and my wife can get divorced, and we just wanted to get done, just sell it for cash and be done.
Okay.
And then he started entertaining, because I'm going to leave the country in a couple of months.
Yeah.
But the more money we get out of it, the way we're working things, is it anything over X amount of dollars, she's going to get part of that.
Right.
Of the house, and that's help her pay off some credit card debt. So we start talking to a couple, entertain the idea of a few realtors or whatever. But
right. What's holding you back from going the realtor route? Because that usually is like the first route most people go.
What's that?
What's holding you back from just listing it with a realtor? Because that's what most people do.
Because we're getting divorced, and I just want the house gone, and I'm going to the Philippines.
Okay, so you just want
As possible.
you want it done ASAP. So you're not willing to list it and then just have it sit on the market for 60, 90 days like some of these other properties are sitting.
No.
Okay. Since you've been getting lots of calls, I know, because I actually got your information from someone else that's an investor as well. They just said for me to give you a call because it didn't work for them. What's held you back from pulling the trigger on one of the offers that you've received so far? Is it not the price you want?
No. Well, I've talked with the guy. It's not a signed contract, but now they're supposed to have me the money already, and they didn't. And then they're saying it's to back up at the title company. And I talked to him, and he says, well, closing costs was supposed to be all wrapped up in it.
Oh,
and then
what?
he said, well, that they found out the closing costs are a little bit higher than what they thought. So now I guess they want me to, come down on the price. And then so I'm talking to another guy right now.
Sounds like they're trying to play games with you.
Well, that's that guy. And then so I had 2 or 3 backups. I mean, believe me, you're like 20th in line.
Hey, I appreciate you being honest.
And everything. But, I'm talking to a guy right now. He's offering, it's not as much as I want, a little less than I wanted, but by the time I spend another $5,000 or so, getting the place cleaned up, I want to sell it it's as is,
Right.
We're even leaving some things. We're taking whatever we want, we use. We're giving stuff away, selling some stuff, and whatever's left is left, and it's staying.
So
I'm not making any more repairs to the place. I don't want to put no more money into it.
Yeah. Well, John, you're obviously, you took my call. I appreciate you taking my call, but there's got to be a reason. You said I'm 20th in line. Are you hoping maybe someone might come up?
No, when I say 20th line, we're literally getting 20 calls a day.
Okay.
From different people. And
Well,
you want to buy it.
What
Buy it, resell it.
do you owe? What do you owe on the property?
$225.
So you need, in order to even make anything on this property, you got to get more than $225, right?
Yes. Yeah, cool. Like I said, I won't take less than $275. If I list it out, then I won't take less than $325. I'd rather have $350. The neighborhood's a nice place, but if it sits on the market and it doesn't sell, then the price is going to have to come down. We need the money now. We don't have time to sit around for 3 months to wait for the house to sell. Which typically the houses in that neighborhood sell in 30 to 45 days.
When you say now, what does that mean? Is that like today? If you could get it done next week, like what does that mean for you?
As soon as possible, ASAP.
Okay. And I did remember you saying that like someone had taken the paperwork to the title company and they said, hey, we need to renegotiate, and they're doing all that. So did you sign a contract already with someone?
No.
Oh, I wonder why were they messing around with the title?
It's not a contract. I can back out of it at any time. I have to say promissory, but
it was an option agreement.
It doesn't matter what I signed. They've already went back on their work.
Okay, so
the agreement that I've signed,
agreed
with them, they're already wanting to change.
Yes, agreed. If someone agrees to buy your house for $300,000, and they try to get you at $295, then the contract's null and void because they're not buying it.
Too. Now they're trying to say, well, they want me to, basically to lower the price back down.
Okay.
To get that's probably just their point, because what they offered me, I told them no, and then they said, well, I said I got somebody offering me more than that, and I like the guy. So I said, if you can meet me in the middle. And so he called back. He said, okay, we got you another $15,000. And then I think what they're doing now is going, oh, well, closing costs are high. Get it back to what they initially offered me. And that's not going to happen.
No, I that's exactly what they're doing. Well, it sounds like there's still an opportunity for me to purchase this home if we can agree to a price and I can close quicker or faster than those other buyers. Does that sound right, or am I wrong?
Yeah.
So what are we looking at? I'm just like these other guys, other than I can probably close a lot quicker. But I do need to have about the same margin at these guys. I mean, I don't really know what they've been offering you, but what is realistically what you're asking for, knowing that I'd buy it and I'd fix it up and resell it?
275.
Okay, so
I will not walk away with less than 50,000. I would like to have. I'd like to have 280. What I'd like to have. That's the extra 5,000 would go to my wife.
Okay, gotcha.
I can't walk away with less than 50,000 in my pocket.
Yeah, and
I'm not fixing anything. Closing costs is all covered.
I get.
Anybody's gonna make money on this house. If they're just gonna put a little into it and hang on to it for 90 days, put it on the market, they're gonna walk. They're gonna make your 50 grand, or whatever.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. Yeah. So I would feel exactly the same way as you if I were in your situation. You want to make as much as you can because you got to pay off the debt. You got to walk away with some. You got to give your wife, your ex-wife that. I get it. You're asking for 275, 280 best case scenario. I'm assuming no one has offered you that at this point just because you probably would have signed already, right?
No, I've been offered 275. I'm talking to, that's what I just told you. The guy, he wants us to sign right now. But I keep getting phone calls.
Okay, so
dude, I was talking to the guy when you called, and probably before I get off the phone with you, somebody else is going to call. I'm going to get an email or something. That's no shit.
That's exactly right.
8 hours of my day yesterday. 4 realtors come to the house, and probably 8 different phone calls.
Yeah, I would be BSing.
We need to set the best offer, trying to get the best that we can get. But some people are full of shit. Let
me ask you this. You've been getting tons of calls. You probably get a bunch of people reading scripts that off of online. They don't know what they're talking about. What's going to help you decide who you go with? Like, what's going to be the determining factor? Obviously, price. These guys.
You give me what I want, and as fast as you can do it.
Is that?
If you try to tell me you're not going to give me 275, then we might as well cut the conversation now.
Okay.
If you say you can do 275 and you can have it pushed through in 30 days, then let's do it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because it sounds like the other people that you worked with offered you over 275 or that, and they're messing around. So I wanted to make sure there's nothing else that I can show you that you're going to say, okay, I actually believe this guy. He's legit. Because anyone can say they can do 275 and send you a contract. I want to know if there's anything else that would make you feel confident if we work together.
I don't know what. Show me this, if you got proof to me, you can do it. But one guy told me he could have money in a week, and here it is 3 or 4 weeks later. But they're blaming on, like I said, the title company, and then they're trying to gain back that extra 15,000 I told them I wanted.
Interesting. Okay, so what we'll do is I'll send you. You're gonna get an email invite to this Google. It's gonna be a Google Meet link. It'll hit your email. And then we'll immediately go into, I'll just present you the options that you have. You decide what's best for you. If we can't work together, no problem. But if we do, I can promise you I can get you the most money out of everyone that you're talking to because I'm seasoned and I'm not going to just make you a lowball cash offer.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good. Hey, I'm going to text you. Just text me back your email.
Okay.
Okay. Well, actually, I think I got it right here. It's a Yahoo email, right?
Yeah, John. My name, John McCurdy, @yahoo.com.
All right, John. Do you have any other questions for me? I look forward to talking to you because I know at least I'm going to get you more information that's going to help you know what to do.
Okay. All right. Well, appreciate it.
Later, John.
All right.
Bye. Bada bing, bada boom. What'd you guys think? What did I do on that call, bro? It's always be leaving. I was always leaving the conversation. Bro, is this worth my time to call you? Do you even want to do this? Do you even want a cash offer? This thing, cash sucks. You're going to want to go the other way. What was I doing the whole time, Nate? I was pushing them away from he needed to go with me.
You guys want to be the reluctant buyer. Nobody likes a needy buyer, right?
2 options. Either we do an ovation and list it for them, or we do a creative deal. That's it. The cash out the door. I already ran the numbers with Zishan the other day. For this property to make sense for a cash buyer, it needs to be like 210 to 220 because the ARV is 350. It needs carpet paint. It needs probably all that. Yeah, you're just too low, and you're going to kill your deal by just making one cash offer and just not exploring other options. You guys, if you're not learning how to do other options, you need to learn. That's the key to monetizing every lead. If you found that information helpful, please subscribe to the channel and support us as we're trying to grow and get this in front of more people so they can see exactly how to get their next deal with little to no spend.